Is on the win tonight. What did you see with this team on a back-to-back night and that really stood out to you? And what are you learning about Alexey's game?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, under the circumstances, it's impressive that a group of guys, still decided that tonight was very important to them, as a team, and that they were going to play with some pride and protect their home court and reward, our fans that are still coming to support us and stick with us through this. They put out an honest effort, and that's great to see. The whole team, all 10 guys that played, the guys that didn't play, really just believing in one another and playing like a team. And Alexey I think he's showing you some of the things that we mentioned that we thought he might have in terms of the potential to handle the ball, to make plays, to make shots. And I think his size and his feel for the game are things that it's a good combination to have in this offense. And he's picked it up well, and he's playing with a lot of confidence out there.
Coach, with the energy, passion, and drive this group is showing, do they seem to have a collective chip on their shoulder, just coming out night after night with this level of energy?
Well, I think they're trying to. I think they believe that that's what they want to have, and it's been difficult for them. Obviously with the win-loss record, to have that chip. Common knowledge or common sense tells you that a team with this record shouldn't have that. But I think this group really is embracing this opportunity to try and kind of build some connection and cohesion as a group, despite the win-loss record. That this really does mean something. That this really is kind of the underground process of us building up to where we want to become. And I think these guys are kind of enjoying taking part in that, and they feel that we actually are building something special, and it's just going to take us a while to get it there, but they're happy to be a part of it right now.
Your coach, all year long, you've been having problems defending the three-point line. Tonight, 27%. What made the difference on that?
Well, I think guys are just, more determined to do the right things on the defensive end, and I think that having, Andrea back out on the floor and Alexey's playing well, and guys that are continuing to do the right things on the offensive end, it's building kind of an energy that guys are now willing to protect each other even more on the defensive end. And so, like you said, that's an area that's caused us a lot of problems this year. And we just continue to find ways to find more guys that are willing to do the dirty work that it takes on the defensive end. And it's good to see that that's happening for our group.
Coach Langston, on that last shot, was that the number one option on that play, coming out of the huddle to end up with the ball? Because he ended up with a pretty good look.
Yeah, I mean, I think, at the end of a game, you never really have just one option. I was fortunate enough to play with some of the greatest players that ever played a game that will always be the first option. But what made our team special was the willingness to show trust in the other guys out on the floor. And so in that situation, it was designed for Alexey and Andrea to kind of play a two-man game and see what comes out of that, and put trust in both of those guys that they could make the plays that were there. And, good penetration by Alexey and on-time, on-target pass. And, a lot of guys aren't built to be 1 for 4 from the field the whole game prior to that and step up and shoot that ball with the confidence that Langston Galloway shot that ball with. And, having that in his DNA and kind of in his wiring, the way he sees himself, that's why we were attracted to him and why we wanted him to be a part of our group. And I think he's continuing to show how good he can be as time goes on.
Derek, how much do you appreciate the way Anderson plays, except for maybe his dunking at the end of games, and just the way he plays and his style?
Yeah, no, I appreciated it and respect it very much. Having played against Lou for a long time and now having the opportunity to coach him, there's a level of humility, and integrity that I think, kind of makes everybody want to pull for Lou and want him to succeed. And, to be on as many teams as he's been on, and just continue not to accept no for an answer. that every time he gets a chance to put on a jersey, he just goes all in, and he's willing to go through a brick wall for himself and for his team. And you know, things changed a lot since he's been here, and it's great to have guys like that. And you know, we're thankful to have him right now, even though we are where we are. But you know, I think he's doing himself a great service, whether it's for our team in the future or for the 29 other teams that are watching. You know, that Lou Amundsen can play this game.